calling out all Jew haters. I don't use the term anti-Semite. Semite could be an Arab. Anti could be anything. It just means you're against something. Now, these are Jew haters, and most of them, they think they've got balls, but they don't, because they never admit they're Jew haters. Who are these Jew haters? Oh, I've got a whole list of them on YouTube. And this is what we're going to shame. And let me preface this by saying, all you weak-ass fucking Jew haters, I'm in the Palm Springs area, okay? Let's just leave it that. I'm 67 years old. And if some of you, like, what's his name? Well, if some of you don't like me, like John Zerka, and he's got the JQ, the Jewish question, which is code word for the final solution, which means they want to eliminate us Jews. Right here, baby. Every little pussy that I'm going to name right now, if you've got a problem with me, and I am an ultra-Zionist, you couldn't find... Wait, I'm a bigger Zionist than Netanyahu. Uh-huh. So all you Jew haters, if you want to eliminate Jews, why don't you little fuckers start with me first? Now keep in mind, I'm packing all the time. Got my HKP 2009. Oh yeah. It's got hollow points. Oh yeah, I don't fire bullshit. Jacketed hollow points. I got black talon rounds that you can't even buy anymore. They're like armor piercing. They'll go through a fucking vest. They used to be illegal. I still have some legally. Uh-huh. Black talon hollow points. I think Winchester makes them. So let's name our Jew haters, okay? We've got Myron Gaines, Mr. Hashu Fashu Pushu. Yeah, it's funny. He's so worried about the kids in Gaza. What? There's like, maybe what? Let's say there's 50,000 dead in Gaza. Half of them terrorists. Let's say 25,000 women and children were killed. Well, you can blame Hamas. That's called collateral. Wait, Myron, knock, knock. Who's there? Dumb fuck who? Dumb fuck you. Dumb shit. God. You know, I can see why Myron's not religious. You know why? Because he doesn't believe in Adam and Eve. Why? Because if fresh and fit, Myron Gaines and Walter look in the mirror, they'll definitely see that Darwin was right. I look in the mirror and I don't see Darwin as being right. Now, if you know what that means, wait. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you know. So let's name our Jew haters. We've got Myron Gaines. Now, Walter's not really a Jew hater, so I'm not going to roast his ass. But we're going to start with him, and let's go into the dumb shits from the UFC, like Jake Shields and Bryce Mitchell. Now, I don't know if these guys got the shit kicked out of them too much, or which created them to become mentally retarded, or they're just fucking born that way. But these guys, you know, it's funny. They're tough UFC fighters, but they've got the same fucking mentality as these other Jew haters that I think there's, like 16 million Jews in the whole fucking world. You know, we represent like 1-2% of the whole worldly population, and these so-called tough guys think that us Jews control them. We control the media, we control the money, we control... Really? You know how many broke Jews I know? Lots of them. Not every Jew has money. Now, granted, most of us do, because we're smart. But let's call out the Jew haters in no specific order. And none of them admit to being Jew haters, but they really are, because we rent space in their little pea brains. So we've got Myron Gaines, and it's funny because there were 80,000. He's from the Sudan. Yeah, he's a sand ninja. And Myron, you know what they call? There's an Arab word that the Arabs call you black folks. it's Biba or something. It basically means slave. Yeah. Wait. It's funny how black folks and queers align themselves with Hamas and the Arabs when they hate both of you people. Just like Kanye aligns himself with Hitler. But like, he thinks Hitler was good? Wait. Because Kanye's thinking he killed Jews, but he didn't kill blacks. Yeah. You know why I didn't kill blacks? Because there were no blacks in Germany, dumb fuck. If there were, they would have been gone. Dumb shit. And then Sneeko. So let's name them in order. Not in any particular order. We got Myron Gaines, real name Snafu Hufu Pufu. Then we've got Sneeko. I don't know what he is. He's a fucking mud. That dude looks like he came out of some fucking... I can't tell if he's black, Mexican, white, Filipino. It looks like... Sneeko looks like... You know how a cat can fuck? A female cat can fuck like 2 or 3 different dudes and have a litter from 2 or 3 different dudes at the same time, and 1 or 2 cats look different. In fact, I've gotten cats that way. Well, it looks like Sneeko's mom fucked 2 or 3 dudes of different races, and he fucking popped out. Another Jew hater. Now let's go down the line. We've got Candace Owens. Oh yeah, she's a real big Jew hater. Why? I don't know. Also, when she looks in the mirror, she also proves Darwin's theory was correct. I don't know why she's religious and believes in Adam and Eve. All she has to do is look in the fucking mirror and realize, she evolved from whoever Darwin said she evolved from. Next on the list, let's see. We've got Ian Carroll. What a fucking soy boy. He's going to take over Candace Owens' show. Jesus Christ. He used to be woke. Wait, if that dude's not non-binary, then I'm Jesus Christ. Ian, I don't know what you are, dude, but you've got a female-sounding last name and a queer-sounding first name. Ian Carroll. If that doesn't sound like a dude that gets fucked in the ass, I don't know what does. And next we've got Dan Bilzerian. Mr. I couldn't hack the Navy SEALs. Mr. I didn't make my money playing poker. I laundered money playing poker from Daddy who ripped off people. I think his daddy owes the SEC, $180 million? And now he's suing Daddy. No wonder Wait, you notice how all these people hate Jews because they hate themselves? Douglas Murray said it correctly. Whatever you accuse the Jews of, it's projection on your part. If you're accusing the Jews of being cheap, you're cheap. If you're accusing the Jews of committing genocide, you're committing genocide. If you accuse the Jews of being Nazi, us Jews, you're a Nazi. So let's go down the list. And then we've got Owen Benjamin. And you know what these queers do? They pretend that they hide their Jew hating over comedy like Dave Chappelle. Now, Dave Chappelle, as we know, yeah, he's funny. Funny looking. Wasn't he the dude that got all butthurt and was going to go to Africa a few years ago? Mm-hmm. Dave, why go to Africa? Black people are not indigenous to Africa. Just like Jews are not indigenous to Israel, like you say. Dumb fuck. Now let's go down the list. Who else do we have? So we've got Myron Gaines. We've got Ian Carroll. We've got Candace Owens. We've got the Tate brothers. 2 suspected, what are they? I don't know. Would you consider them pedos? They sure like to groom young girls. Ha ha ha. No, they're just into the lover boy tactic. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know why they're Jew haters. What Jews ever do to their asses? And then who else do we got? We got Bilzerian. We've got Bad Empanada. We got Hassan Piker. You notice how all these Jews haters have one thing in common? Not only do they hate Israel, they hate America too. You got Wait, there's a song. Wait, I'll make up a song. Jew haters on the left of me, Jew haters on the right of me. You can't win. When you go far enough to the left, into the what I call the leftist, socialist, Marxist crowd, And then you go far enough to the right, which I call more the fascist crowd. Guess what? They merge together. If you go far enough to the right and far enough to the left, it's not linear, it's circular. They circle around and they meet each other. And it all ends up in Jew hatred. Now, what these Jew haters fail to realize is one big thing. What's that, Mr. C? We've been around for 35. We've been around 5,000 years. We've outlasted just about everybody. We've outlasted the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the British Empire, the American Empire, the Japanese Empire, the German Third Reich, on and on and on. The Babylonians, the Syrians, the Assyrians, the Egyptians, the Lebanese, the Iraqis, the Iranians, the Russians. We ain't going anywhere, folks. Why? It's funny how they say the Jews don't believe in God. We don't believe in God. What kind of dumb shits are you? We were the first to believe in a monolithic God, in one God. Now, do we believe Jesus Christ was God? No. Now, wouldn't we be the first to believe Jesus Christ was God or the Son of God because he's Jewish? Wouldn't you think us Jews would be proud of the fact that one of us was God or the Son of God? Of course we would be. But since we don't think he's the Messiah, hint, why would you Goyim and Gentiles think he's the Messiah? It's weird. It's weird. Like if us Jews don't accept him as God or the Son of God, which is confusing to me, why would you Gentiles do? But you know what? I'm really happy you do. You know why? Because one of our boys made it. And you know what's really weird too? It's like you would think that, let me give you an analogy. You'd think that these Goyim would know everything about Jesus Christ. You'd think they'd celebrate all his Jewish holidays and everything else because he was a devout Jew, way more Jewish than me. He was a rabbinical scholar. But you know what? They don't know shit about Jewish holidays except for a very small sect of Christians. And you know what? I used to know a guy when I was growing up that had a crush on Christine Applegate with Married with Children. And he used to go to Hollywood and buy all her pictures because back then you couldn't go online. There was no internet. And he used to go to a Hollywood store and buy all her headshots and stuff. This guy had a fucking scrapbook of all her pictures. He knew everything about her. He knew every pubic hair on her body. He could, now he wanted to fuck her so bad. He worshipped her. She was his goddess. But yet he knew every fucking thing about her. But yet you Christians, you Catholics who claim that Jesus is your God, your Messiah, the Son of God, why wouldn't you practice the same holidays as him? That is so befuddling to me. Wait, I'm closer to Jesus than you motherfuckers because I practiced Passover, which was the Last Supper. I practice Hanukkah, or I sort of do. In fact, all the Jewish holidays, Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah, Purim, all the holidays Jesus celebrated, I celebrate. And he celebrated them even more religiously than me. Anyway, it's funny. Jesus was you know what Jesus was doing, folks? He wasn't telling people going around saying, hey, I'm God, worship me, let's start the Christian religion. What you dumb folks fail to realize, he was actually going around telling Jews to be more religious. You know what Jesus was doing? He was going around telling Jews to become more Jewish. That's really what he was doing. That's it. Why do you think he overturned the moneylender's table at the synagogue, at the temple? Because he didn't want them moneylendering on the Sabbath. So you folks, you anti-Semites, it's biblically written, you who go against Israel never survive. No society that tries to eliminate or hate on their Jews ever survives. None ever has. Look historically. And if America keeps doing it, America will not survive either. Okay, Myron, Mr. Homosexual,